I'm Gerald Roper and my franchise is based in Colchester. The reason I became an Ableworld Franchisee is because I saw an opportunity in Colchester for a large mobility business, as there wasn't anything quite like it around. So I thought that business is going to succeed in our area, and to be frank, I've been proved right, so I'm glad I made that choice. It's always about the team. You can't do a large complex business like this on your own, so you've got to get the right people, you've got to train the right people, and if you do and you treat them right, then you're going to get their outcomes. I mean, this year I've had 2 former members of staff come back and join us again afterwards, and that speaks for itself. They want to work for our business because they like doing the right things, and our business does the right things. I feel that I've been quite fortunate. People talked about businesses being profitable. I was lucky enough that we were profitable in the first year, and things have improved since then. So it's been a very good experience from that point of view. When you start a franchise, it's very difficult. You haven't got a huge amount of experience in the industry. You've got a big learning curve to make. This is a very complex business with a very wide range of products that you have to learn. What I tell my staff is that it's going to take 6 months for them to learn the products before they'll become good for me. In that first year, I've got to go through, and all my staff have got to go through that 6 months period together before we really know what we're doing. But once you're through that period, then the business then really starts to build. Head office are obviously a way away. You would always like to see people more, but in reality, they do their best. They're all nice people, and it's generally a positive experience to deal with them. The direct access to decision makers means, can you talk to the key people? And we're lucky enough that Mike, we have his mobile phone number, so we can always phone up Mike and talk to him, literally even when he's on holiday, which unfortunately I didn't realise, but I did the other week, and he answered the phone from the beach, so good on him. We exceeded our projections in all the years, the first 5 years, and when I was first starting, I told the people I was going to get £1 million out of the store. Nobody believed me until I got £1 million out of the store. We're a business that offers great support to the local people, so in offering that support to the local people, we're keeping people in their homes. It's the phone calls you get from people thanking you for something as simple as a walker. When they phone you up and say, this walker has kept me mobile, it's kept me going, it's made the difference, massive difference to my life. We hear about walkers, we hear about that stair lifts, you hear about scooters, but these things can make the difference between somebody successfully staying at home and living at home and having to go into a care home or something like that, which nobody really wants to go into. The simplest things, like I just talked about, like the walkers, that make a massive difference to people's lives. You sell a £70 walker to somebody, and that gets them mobile, it gets them walking, and it keeps them fit, and they phone you up and tell you just how much difference it's made to them. That's, it's really good. Small things can make a big difference. You have to be able to communicate. You have to be able to communicate with your customers. The job is, we do a very soft sell, so the job is about explaining your products to the people. If the people understand how those products are going to benefit them, then they're going to buy them. You don't have to hard sell them because they know they need them. The saying in the industry is, we sell products that people don't want. They need our products, and all we've got to do is explain to them why they need our products and what benefits it's going to have to them, and then they'll buy them. And that's what makes it a great business. The what if questions, I always try to make it a rule for myself. You could always have done things better. You're always going to make mistakes. to look back, oh, I could have done this or I could have done that better. It's a what if question. I was promised myself that I wouldn't do that. I just remember my father telling me a story. He could have bought some land, and if he'd gone to a different bank, they'd have lent him the money, and then it would have made a huge difference in his business. And he regretted that for years. And I promised myself, I'm not going to look back and regret my mistakes. I'll look forward to where my successes are and what I'm going to do. Recognise that it's going to be hard work. You've got a massive learning curve. Our products are wide, they're important, and you have to know those products inside out. Trust the products, trust the franchise, and it'll work. The key to getting the Ableworld franchise to work is you've got to have the right site. Everything else is almost secondary. If you've got the right site that people are going to find you at the right price, then if you work hard, you have the right staff, then it all works. But without that right site, people are not going to find you, and everything else becomes much, much harder work.